Hey, this is Doug Doppler coming to you from the Orange Booth 2012 NAMM. This is the OV4. If you're a tube amp fanatic, what's really cool about this is you can take these 4 inserts and stick them into each socket of your tube amplifier. This is only available for a 4-tube amplifier right now, but it enables you to swap out tubes on your own and not have to rebias them thanks to this box. So that means if you wanted to use one each of a KT88, 6V6, and say a pair of EL34s, you could do that. One of the other things that's really neat about this box is that there's a whole bunch of functionality. A couple of key things you'd want to know is there's something called share the wear, which enables you to switch which pair of tubes you're using. So say, for example, you wanted to use a pair of 6V6s for your clean channel. You can do that for some more, shall we say, blackface sort of tones. And then for your dirty channel, you wanted to use EL34s, you could toggle back and forth and do that. Really cool. Now, the other thing about this is, unlike most of your tube amp setups, you know, if you want to swap tubes, you have to take your amp to a tech. What's neat is once you have the initial install done by an amp tech, you can swap the tubes on your own, which is a big deal. Because the sound of your power amp tubes, if you think about how much a preamp pedal is going to change the tone of your amplifier, changing the power amp tubes is going to have a very similar effect in terms of what happens on the bottom end. Is it responsive on the bottom end? Is it wide open on the top? These are important things that honestly a lot of guitar players do not get a lot of a chance to experiment with. They have to send it out to the amp tech. They have to wait 2 weeks. They get it back. I think it sounds different, but I don't remember. This is huge. And the other thing that's great about it is if you've ever had an amp fail on you on stage, one of the important things that you want to keep in mind about this is it's got a tube failure mechanism built in here such that if there's a tube that goes offline, starts to fail, this thing's going to pull that tube and its mate off the circuit, and you're going to go to the other pair of tubes without the potential of blowing up your amp, which is kind of a big deal. Awesome, thanks so much.